Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a box with lovely insides or lovely sides to it, and you make it with two pieces of 3x3 paper, 7.5 by 7.5 paper, and one strip of cardstock. And it opens, I don't want to move, there we go. It opens like that, and you put all your treats inside, and then it closes back up again, and the ribbon is what keeps it shut. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Now this is the new designer series paper from the spring catalogue, and I've forgotten the name of it. I'll worry about that in a minute. It is called Country Club. So this is the golfer one, and it's a nice paper. I'm not a golfer. I do know golfers, one of my brothers plays golf, but I'm not a golfer, so I've gone for the Harlequin instead. Excuse me. So, okay, so you need two pieces of 3x3, 7 by 7 centimetres, so it's not an exact, I can't think of the word, we're not doing a direct measurement swap, metric and imperial, so 7 by 7 if you're metric, 3 by 3 if you are imperial. So you two of those, and an 8 by 2, 20 by 5 centimetres for the cardstock. So on the designer series paper, obviously my pattern looks different, so I'm going to make sure that I've got mine the same. So score it at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And my husband's in the garage. Huh? Oh, always useful. So 1/2 inch on 3 sides, and make sure that you start the same way round. If you work in metric, you're scoring at 1 centimetre on 3 sides, and then come back to your original one where you haven't scored at the top, part score it at 1.5 inches down to, I'd say, the 1 inch mark, like that. So if you work in imperial, 3.5 centimetres down to the 2.5 centimetre mark. So do that on both, just there and there. And obviously we've got this out, and we're only scoring on the long side, so score it at 2.5, 4.5 and 7 inches. In metric, 6.5, 11.5 and 18. So let me pop that out of the way, and then come back to my paper and my ruler, and where I did the part score, I'm going to go from there down to create 2 triangles, and that's what's going to give you this inside here. So let's do that. And the finished dimensions, 2 by 2 inches across the base, and it's actually 2.5 to that point. Let me see if I can get that on while I'm here. And in metric, that's 5 by 5 by 6.5 centimetres. So it's actually very slightly taller than the base, but it's quite cute. I liked it. I like it because if you want to do this in 6 by 6 paper pack, you get 4 pieces, so 2 box sides, and obviously this is 2 inches by 8 inches, so you're going to get 2, 4, 6, you're going to get a lot. A lot out of a sheet of cardstock. Okay, so I've done all that, so let me burnish now. And so this would be a good use it up challenge. So obviously our autumn winter catalogue is coming to an end on the 2nd of January, with the new catalogue going live on the 3rd of January. So it's good to use it up if you've got stuff left over. Don't worry about these part scores, they will pull together when you put the box together. What you need to do is take away that square, but a little bit more than a square. It's sort of, you're mitering it. And just at that top bit there. And that's just so that it's going to sit inside there a little bit better. So I'll do this one as well. If you've seen my videos before, you know I have lots of pairs of scissors. I'm filming this pre-Christmas, and I have one of these pairs in my office. Goodness knows where the other 4 or 5 pairs are. No idea. Okay. So these bits, that's going to sit in there. This panel is going to stick to there. That one is going to stick to there. And exactly the same on the other side. So it depends on whether you are a, whoopsie, a liquid glue fan or a dry adhesive. I have to confess, I prefer a dry adhesive, but I'm going to go liquid today. So I'm going to do that one. And that one. What we're doing is we're building a box with scraps of paper and scraps of card. You know, why not? Like I say, great use tub if you've got leftover Christmas paper that's not necessarily a Christmas design and you don't want to hold it till next year, use it this year. Oops. Oh, this is why I'm no good with liquid glue. Look, I've just wiped that down there. Liquid glue and I, not friends. It doesn't like me any more than I'm overly keen on it. See, look, it doesn't want to stick. It doesn't like me sticking to my fingers instead. Oh look, it's popped open. For goodness sake. Should have stuck with my tearing tape, shouldn't I? Tombow is back in stock, by the way. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to leave that to completely dry. And I'm going to bring in Pop of Petals. Now we have got a new, oh no, I don't want that. This is what I wanted. We have got a new flower punch coming with Celebration. At the point in time I'm filming, I haven't got mine. So, you know, you're just going to have to wait. Okay, hopefully you'll see it in a later video. But it might not be until after it's gone live. Okay, so the red that's in this is Poppy Parade. So I'm going to grab that out. So this is Pop of Petals with the matching 4-petal punch. I'm going to put that on there, and then while it's still wet, get my ever faithful Wink of Stella, and I'm going to move that red around. And you can see the difference it's making. And it's going to make it shimmery and shiny as well. Top tip, don't colour the centre bit because we're going to put a gem on there and it does not like sticking. Our gems don't like sticking to Wink of Stella. So that's all glimmery and shiny and pretty. Love it. And let's clean off my Wink of Stella on there. And then the matching punch. And if you take the back of a paper piercer, push it into the middle, it makes it lift up, which is what I wanted it to do. And then I'm going to grab a silver faceted gem, pop it in the middle. I pressed so hard it indented in my finger. Oh, it's painful, isn't it? Right, and then I'm looking for my lovely, this is my metallic thread. So what I want to do with the back of this is I'm going to smother the back in mini glue dots. I'm going to try, there we go, and I want a third one. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around my fingers. Just, I don't know, about 10 times. And you grab the twisted part and stick that there, which obviously makes that far too big a loop. So you get it and twist it again and stick it on because obviously there's lots of glue there. I've got an end sticking out. There and there. And that's going to have enough on show. So hopefully now this is all nice and dry. So pushing at the sides. Oh, I haven't rounded the corners. Oh, am I going to be able to fit that in there? I'm not. Let's pretend I rounded the corners. And when you pull it over, it's pulled in nicely at the sides. And I'm going to grab some of our new ribbon. This is the new Whisper White seam binding crushed ribbon. What's it called? Crinkled seam binding ribbon. I knew the name was there. And I'm going to tie a knot in this. Probably could get away with a bow, but oh, I've got half a bow. It's ridiculous, isn't it? There we go. A knot on there, and then I'm going to whack some more mini glue dots on the back of that because you can never have too many. And that's going to go on the front, and I'm sticking it to the ribbon so that I can still slide it about. And that, I'm going to cut that down a bit more, I think. I'm going to send a text message to my husband and just say, I'm filming, darling, remember? That, I think, is rather lovely. And like I say, great use it up. So this was obviously all grey. This is basic grey with the grey paper from that pack. Lovely. Garden green, basic grey. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.